What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm back with another update on Algorand. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
So Algorand is currently trading at a price point of 26.5 cents. Their market cap is 2.1 billion, which ranks 58th among all cryptocurrencies. And their circulating supply is about 8 billion out of a max supply of 10 billion, which is about 80.8% in circulation. And if you guys are looking to buy Algorand, I recommend using Binance or Coinbase. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. And I do also want to go over the all-time high of Algorand because I don't think a lot of people understand the dilution. So it says Algorand reached an all-time high of $3.28 back in 2019, 5 years ago, and it's down 91% since then. But what I want you to understand is that when Algorand reached these levels, there was significantly less Algorand tokens in circulation. Just to show you what I mean, if you look at the all-time chart for market cap, it looks completely different. You can see we clearly reached that all-time high in 2021. And at that point in time, Algorand was trading at about $2.16. Now, the dilution hasn't been near as bad as some other projects like HBAR, for example, or Jasmy. However, it is still something to keep in mind. But now we'll go ahead and take a look at the Algorand Foundation X account. And now they just pinned a new tweet on March 27th, calling all Python developers. You know Python for data analysis, machine learning, task automation, and more. Now meet Python for blockchain. Only on Algorand and available with the release of Algo Kit 2.0. And I am going to show you guys the video because they pinned the tweet.
What's up, everybody? I'm Alessandro, head of product at the Algorand Foundation. The day is finally here. We've just released Python on Algorand. This is the same pure semantically correct Python that you may have picked up along your career, or learned in college, or even before that. So why is this exciting? Well, for new devs, you're about to embark on a journey of discovery with AlgoKit, our flagship developer tool. With AlgoKit CLI, we'll get you from setting up your development environment to writing your decentralized applications in just 5 minutes. And now you can do it with a language that you all know and love. For Algo devs, hey, building just got even easier. Please follow us on X. As you know, we release a lot of alpha tidbits there, and you know that we cannot stop building. And
now, in general, I understand a lot of you guys are not developers. However, this is still very good to see for Algorand. As he said, Python is one of the most popular languages, so it got even easier for devs, and you definitely cannot go wrong with that. And then on March 28th, they replied to Cointelegraph. And Cointelegraph said Gora Network aims to transform industries by integrating real-world data into decentralized applications. And then Algorand said Gora, built on Algorand, is a blockchain Oracle network spearheading real-world data integrations into dApps. Congrats to Gora Network for joining the Cointelegraph Accelerator program. So it's good to see that Algorand's ecosystem is performing. Now, I'm going to be honest, basically all of Algorand's posts since my last video are talking about Python, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Again, that is very bullish news for Algorand in general. And that could be a decent reason we got a bounce to begin with, but there's not a whole lot of other information to show you. So now we'll take a look at some macro news that could affect Algorand's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Algorand. So this is Watcher Guru's X account. And they just posted 16 hours ago that spot Bitcoin ETFs accumulated over $35 billion worth of Bitcoin since January. And that is a huge amount. It is insane to see how big of a hit these spot ETFs actually were. And then in case you guys didn't see, the CFTC says Ethereum and Litecoin are commodities in KuCoin lawsuit. Now, I've showed this in my last several videos, and obviously this is not a good thing at all for KuCoin. However, it could be very bullish for Ethereum, and it could potentially lead to us getting a spot ETF even sooner than we think. And then the final video I want to show you is this right here on March 27th. So BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says that spot Bitcoin ETF is the fastest growing ETF in history, and he's very bullish on BTC long term.
I'm very bullish on the long-term viability of Bitcoin.
I was going to say, did that surprise you?
That surprised me how much that's gone up. I mean, look, we're creating now a market that has more liquidity, more transparency, and I'm pleasantly surprised, and I would never have predicted it before we filed it, that we were going to see this type of retail demand.
But you thought you'd do good, but not this good.
I thought, yes.
Well,
Definitely.
IBIT is your ETF over at iShares.
Yes.
It's about to overtake Grayscale, which was in the business certainly a lot longer. You look at the gains since January 11th when it first came about.
Yes.
Have you ever seen this much inflow this quickly into
IBIT is the fastest growing ETF in the history of ETFs.
And as I've said many times in my previous videos, again, Larry Fink is the CEO of BlackRock, who is the world's largest asset manager in charge of almost $10 trillion of funds. So the fact that he is saying he is bullish on BTC long-term is extremely bullish for the entire crypto market. He is quite literally one of the most powerful people in the United States. But while we're on X, you guys should come over and give your boy a follow at Crypto Now or Never. I post on here pretty much every single day, and oftentimes I'm calling out projects that I'm bullish on in the moment. So I think you guys might get some very useful information. But now I do also want to take a second to talk about my private Discord through Patreon. So at the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but there are many benefits to joining my Discord. For example, this is going to give you guys closer access to me, and you guys are going to be able to track the cryptos that I'm personally buying, selling, considering buying, and even the cryptos that I currently hold. And a lot of the cryptos that me and my entire community are trading are microcap gems, less than 10 million in market cap, which means that they could absolutely explode this bull run. And again, the cool thing is it's not just me calling out these projects. For example, my boy Manchester, who I want to give a shout out to, called out Mind AI at a $1.9 million market cap. Had you guys bought it at that time, you could have made up to 1,642% in 5 days. Those are life-changing gains. But it's not just Mind AI. We have been making thousands and thousands of percent gains on many different projects through this entire pump. One of our biggest hits was Graphlink Protocol, which we made over a 40x on. So if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, I have the link right here on my YouTube homepage, and it's also in the description of the video. I would love to have you guys in here. We are truly building an amazing community. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Algorand on the daily time frame. Now in my last Algorand video, I had kind of talked about how we broke down violently and we broke straight through the 21-day moving average. And that is not what I wanted to see at all. However, price action had tweezer tops and bounced perfectly off of the 50-day, which was a good sign. And now we've just been on a roller coaster ever since. So Algorand had pumped right back above the 21-day moving average, but then we got rejected and we've broken right back beneath it. So based on this alone, I would not be surprised at all if we come back down again and touch the 50-day moving average. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, but this is a level that we did not want to lose. Now, the RSI and stochastics are both reset for the most part, so they both have room to keep coming up. But in general, you could just straight up argue that we put in a lower low, which from a trend standpoint is also not a good thing to see. So in the meantime, I'd probably start drawing Algorand in some sort of a bull flag. Now, I will say, previously there was a very strong Class A bullish divergence, and I would say that typically would lead to a bounce. However, we already got it. So just to be completely clear, as long as Algorand is trading beneath the 21-day moving average, I am not going to be bullish in the short term. I need to see us get back above this level. If we do not, expect more downside. Now, lastly, we'll take a look at Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And Bitcoin's a little different than Algorand right now. This bull flag broke out perfectly and we are still trading above the 21-day moving average. But I do also want to point out the fact that pretty much all of these candles above the 21-day have tweezer tops, which shows that this is a very strong resistance level above. So we are basically sandwiched between a resistance level and a support level. So I honestly would not be surprised at all if we just see Bitcoin trade sideways for a while, which honestly could be very bullish for altcoins. Because through this entire pump, Bitcoin dominance has been super high. So if dominance can come down a little bit, then altcoins can start flying. But as I say in every single one of my videos, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So just understand crypto is still an extremely volatile asset class. Anything can happen. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how high do you guys think Algorand will go this bull run. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.